Okay, great. Hold there for a few seconds, please.
Michael kind of went back to his favorite things of each decade, and when it came to hair, he liked the 90s hair. And that was the first time where no hair and makeup became fashionable. It was a little scandalous. People called it grungy and heroin chic. And we're doing kind of a soft version of that. It's kind of looking like the girl did it themselves. Here in Arizona, she has the short-haired version, but we're just gonna leave her hair like in her face, and it looks finger combed. It doesn't look like it's too done. And then for the long hair, we're pinning it up in the back with these spiky bits, because that was another 90s thing, the spiky bits.
Well, for Michael, it's his 30th anniversary. He's not doing the greatest hits, but he's referencing himself a little bit. So the idea was that we could do things that would work with everything in the collection. So the eye is like a sable color, which is like a sort of taupey cream shadow mixed with a bit of dark brown liner. The lipstick is a soft beige, has a little bit of coral to it. And I'm doing a little bit of tone in the cheek, but not bronzy. And it's simple and it's very pretty. It's very easy.
Congratulations. Thank you. Happy anniversary, 30 years in fashion. Thank you for all you've done for women.
I still feel like a kid, I have to say. 30 years in and I still feel like a kid. Maybe I do because I started so young. That helps. I'm good friends with Brooke Shields, and when she saw the picture, she said, "You could have been in Blue Lagoon with me." Yeah, I was having a little bit of a Christopher Atkins moment. And I'm also a little reflective. I mean, we started, fitting Carmen Cass last night. She was my last fitting, and she's been such a huge part of my career. I mean, she's been in my shows for, almost half of my career. I think 12 years, something like that. And I started crying when I was fitting her, which I'm not prone to tears normally.
Yes, it was very emotional, yes. It's been such a long time that we've been working together. Not only that it's such a close friendship, but it's also inspiration, and we didn't work together last season, so it made it more intense, to see, and of course his 30th anniversary, and it's just, it's incredible,
Listen, a fashion show is truly like, giving birth. We work on this for almost a year, so it's exciting to see it all come together. I went to FIT in the late 70s and dropped out and started designing right away for Lothar's. And then I started my business in '81. So I really started reflecting about, my experience of, coming to New York in the late 70s, which was an amazing moment. It was definitely a fun thing to be a student at Bianca Jagger's birthday, and do things like that. So I really thought about each decade that I've worked in fashion and what were the things that really resonate to me. The sporty decadence of the 70s, the body and the athleticism that we've, worked with in the 80s, the spareness of the 90s, the exuberance of the aughties. And today, it's all about a postmodern mix. You mix it all up.
He really does sportswear, he really does separates, he really does luxury. I couldn't help but chuckle as I was sort of looking through the run-up show and seeing the ponchos and the capes and, the pajamas and the leggings and the caftans. And they were all of these, garments that to me evoke a real 70s, 80s kind of life of leisure.
I think that his clothes are absolutely great. He dresses adult women, as well as children, which is a huge thing. His clothes are easy, they're comfortable, they're chic, they complement the wearer, and that's what I love about his work. His clothes never overpower the wearer, but always complement.
think that one thing that's happened is all the rules have gone. You know, the idea of, you know, how you dress at a certain age, or how you dress depending on where you live, or even what's day or what's night. I think that, you know, people are much more confident today. And the world has gotten smaller. You know, when I first started, American fashion was for America, and that has changed tremendously.
The show spoke for itself. I mean, it was so polished, looks, understated, clean, clean, clean. Just beautiful, just beautiful. Our lives have a lot of different moods in them, and Michael makes these kind of quintessential pieces that you can own them and keep them forever and always just look just perfect in them. I don't know if you know this, but Bergdorf's was really his first account. So Bergdorf's is really kind of his home away from home, and we have a very special relationship with him, and we will be celebrating his birthday at the store. So anyways, it's a special show for us today too.
He just does such really great accessories you can just wear, you know, day to day, and then really great dresses for the carpet. I love that he does a lot of neutrals like blacks and whites and beiges, but then he also does really fun color pieces. So, you know, you can go either way, fun or serious.
He really is the great American sportswear designer, I think, now. Beautiful cashmeres, luxury, fabulous furs, glitter and glitz. You know, it's an uptown girl who wants to be a little sexy, or it's a downtown girl that needs to go a little uptown. He always bridges that really, really well. The girls look polished, chic. I'm just really happy. He's at the top of his game. It's great.
I'm the Energizer Bunny, and I'm always kind of ready for what's next, and I'm curious, but at the same time, I'm consistent and I'm focused. And the exuberance is something you never want to lose in fashion. And you know, when I see all the young designers in New York, and a lot of them have worked for me or interned for me, you know, I know what they're feeling, you know. I mean, I shipped all the clothes myself, I packed them, I did everything. And, you know, it was an exciting moment, but it still is.